Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to find an answer for the question if it's worth it to rent the Prospector or not. Following background, as most of us know, at some point everything will be wiped. This means everything will be gone except those ships you bought in the shop. So, as it goes for me, I just set the game package and yeah, the hovercraft, because of the lifetime insurance, it was a pretty cheap one, so I got this as well, but for me in personal, I don't think that I get into the situation that I can buy the Prospector as well and a good transporter, for example the Constellation Taurus. And the big problem is I like the mining gameplay and I want to get into it after release, including trading and so on. And so the problem with the Prospector is if you rent the Prospector, you cannot change any equipment, so you will not be able to mine the really good stuff, the good quantanium stones. You will not be able to mine them without the proper equipment. So the question is, should I upgrade my game package to a Prospector and rent a transporter for to sell the ore after the refinement, or should I upgrade my package to the Prospector to get the proper equipment and rent the transport ship? That's my big question that I'm not sure for. So I hope that I can rent the Prospector, that it is worth it, because if I upgrade my package to the Constellation Taurus, the Taurus is much more better in concerns of multi-role. You can do bounties, you can do deliveries, you can do trading. It has 176, I guess, SCU of cargo, something around there. So it would be pretty nice to upgrade my package to the Taurus, but to be sure I want to test this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the cargo area. I will rent a new Prospector with default equipment. Then I will give myself a test for 2 hours with mining on Lyria. Why Lyria? Lyria is the only moon that has all the high value ores except Borase. Starting with Agritium, all the high value ores are available there, and also with stones of lower mass and in the asteroid belts, starting with 3000, a bit higher. So I think we should be able to get a good amount of ore there. So most of all, I will sell the ore that I find here for the test today directly in the refinery, but you just have to multiply it by 2, so you get the amount of the refined ore. So that should be no problem. So let's find out. We see us at the end with the conclusion. And here we have our beauty. Before I go into my grind, let me correct myself. The Prospector cannot be rented in Lorville in the cargo area as the other ships. It's rentable in the refinery stores, of course in the refinery stores. So with all that done, let's get into it. So, as I got the first really good asteroid here, let me take this opportunity. This is a quite good test. It's 40% Contanium, so we have high resistances, high instabilities, so we can see how the default laser performs. And as you can see, I don't think that we will be able to crack this one. So that's the bad thing when renting the Prospector. We cannot change the equipment, and I don't think that I will be able to crack this one. If you don't have any clue what I'm talking about, if I don't mess it up, there should be a link to a full mining guide It's a pretty long video, but there you get everything that you need to know about mining, at least spacebound mining, and so maybe you should take a look there if you don't know what I'm talking about here. But it looks like we can get this one. It's a pretty low mass asteroid, so maybe... Nah, it's going down again. It's going down again. No. No, we don't get this one. Okay, so that's the bad part. Let's go ahead. I'm just a few minutes in, so nothing's lost. And here we have a minor quantanium asteroid with less quantanium. So this should be possible to crack. Let's see how the default laser performs in terms of instability, if we will be able to crack this clean. That's pretty hard. Okay. It's also nice. Now we can find out the pros and the contras. And the contra is definitely, if you find quantanium, it's pretty hard to crack it. The energy level is jumping so hard. And as you can see here, it's very hard. So I made it to crack the first stage. It took a few minutes, because the energy level is whether dropping to nowhere or jumping to elsewhere. And if you don't know, if you crack a quantanium asteroid with red energy level like it has now, it will create an EMP and may destroy or disable your ship. So that's something that you don't want to happen. And quantanium is pretty hard to crack. Pretty hard to crack with the standard laser. Oh, look at it. Wow. Okay. So I would say, hey, where are you going? There's another one. Wow. So one of the first conclusion is quantanium is a pretty bad idea. You should leave that out completely, I think. I'm not sure if it's worth it. We will see. So here we are. Due to the overcharge, unfortunately, most of the quantanium just vaporized. But if we take a look, we can sell it for 26,000. What we've got here, but that's really not that much. But okay, the first 26,000 are in. Let's go for the next one. So, I'm on my way back home. The 2 hours are nearly gone, and yeah. How should I say? Unfortunately, it is not worth renting a Prospector. I barely managed to get enough ore to get back the rental fee, so the 51,000 roundabout. But that's not the way we want to go. So quantanium is impossible, mostly impossible. If possible, it's pretty dangerous to mine quantanium with the standard equipment. And even if you go for the other high value ores, bexalite, taranite, laranite or agritium, even if you find them, they have so low percentages, so low masses, that's not worth it. And all the other ores, they are too cheap. That's not worth it. So, I'm still not sure if I should buy the Prospector or the Taurus in this case, because the Taurus has many advantages, as mentioned before: bounties, deliveries, trading, everything's possible. I hoped that it is worth it to rent the Prospector. I really hoped, but no. Definitely not, in my opinion. Maybe 2 hours or too less, maybe I had bad luck, maybe you know a better position for mining with the default equipment where we can find more pixelite, more taranite, more consistently. That's very important. But for now, if CIG doesn't change anything, that we can change the equipment at rented ships, the Prospector is not worth to rent it. So that's my conclusion. I hope it helped you out. Me, not really, because I think I will go with the Constellation anyway. Yeah, most likely. We will see. It's still some time to go until we get to the release, but I think under the given circumstances for the moment with 3.16, I would definitely not rent a Prospector, but most likely also not buy it. I hope that it is worth it, but it's not. Okay. I hope it helped you to clarify the question for yourself if you also had this question. So, okay. I hope you have a nice time in the US. Maybe see you in there. Bye bye.